Hi guys, welcome back in the garden. Today we're going to show you how to plant your seedlings. And as we want you to get started really fast, we had our seedlings delivered today in the morning by Suraj from...
Hi. Hi, Silke.
Hi Suraj, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Got you
very
your
well.
seedlings.
Especially now that I received these awesome seedlings.
Nice. Yeah, let me help you with that. It's a bit heavy.
Thank you. So we ordered these beautiful seedlings, different seedlings we're going to put into the beds from Suraj from Herbivore. And we're looking forward to actually starting our bed now.
So what we did not mention yet is the actual size of the bed. So this bed is approximately 1 meter by 2 meters. And why this size? So it's easily accessible from all sides. You can take out the weeds, you can harvest in the end, but what we really need to pay attention to is not to step on the bed, because we've put a lot of effort in increasing the aeration, so that plants can easily have their roots grow deep. And Silke will now tell you more about how to arrange the different varieties of plants and what you have to consider.
All right, so here you can see the bed now. We prepared it already with the different plants. You can see we removed the mulch and we're going to put it back on after we finished putting the seedlings in. Now, before we actually go into the different plants, it's very important to grow or to put the seedlings into the soil when it's not so hot anymore. Because the roots are very, very sensitive, and if you do it right in the middle of the sun, they will take some strain. So rather wait for the evening hours and start planting.
Ya, sasa tunaenda kupanda. Hii ni peti yetu tumetengeneza, tunaenda kupanda. Hii ni mimea ambayo tunapanda. Na ni vizuri kupanda hii mimea jioni, sababu ukipanda wakati wa jua itaichapa, inaichokesha, inaharibu mizizi, alafu unakuja unapanda hii mimea inakauka. Sasa ni vizuri tuipande jioni.
Okay, now we're going to go through the different plants. And you can see here we've got 3 rows, basically. And we're going to talk about the first row first. So probably everyone knows what this is. This is tomato. We've got sukuma wiki. We've got red cabbage, parsley in the middle. Again, sukuma wiki, red cabbage, and tomato on the other side. Now, all these plants are here for a reason. Tomatoes, for example, need quite a bit of sun. Now the sun is coming from that side, and this bed is getting quite a bit of sun in the morning up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we positioned these ones in the front row so that they get most of the sun. Now sukuma wiki is actually like a green leaf vegetable which can also grow in semi-shade or shade, but it's basically also doing well in the sun. So that's why we were choosing to put it there. Red cabbage over here need quite a bit of sun. In between we got the parsley, and again repeating to the other side.
Ya, unapoangalia sasa, tunaanza sasa kupanda na tuko na mimea tofauti katika hii beti yetu, na tutaanza na laini ya kwanza. Hii laini ya kwanza, hii ni nyanya. Sababu nyanya inapenda kutumia jua, na ndio sababu tumeiweka hapa iwe ya kwanza, ili iwe ya kwanza kupokea ile jua, ile miali ya jua kutoka kwa jua. Alafu hii inaitwa cabbage nyekundu ama red cabbage. Pia inafurahishwa na miali ya jua, ndio sababu tumeiweka hiyo laini hapo, na hizi zote tumeweka mbele hapa sinafurahia hiyo miali ya jua, ndio sababu tumeposition kwa laini ya kwanza. So hii ni nyanya, hiyo ni kabichi nyekundu, hiyo ni sukuma wiki, hiyo inaitwa basil, hiyo kabichi nyekundu, sukuma wiki, alafu nyanya.
Now let's move to the second row. Here we've got basil, we've got lavender, we've got pigeon pea, we've got thyme, and we've got another basil. Now the basil is right next to the tomatoes because the basil is a very good repellent to whiteflies and aphids, so that we're not gonna face the problem with any pest for the tomatoes. The lavender needs also quite a bit of sun and grows quite big. So we put this on purpose in here to create shade for the third row, which doesn't need such a lot of sun. Lavender also creates beautiful flowers, which then attracts natural predators to also eat on the aphids and on the whiteflies, like for example the ladybird loves the lavender. Now this one here, the pigeon pea, and we haven't mentioned this beautiful plant I think yet, this one is a nitrogen fixer. So this one can actually fix the nitrogen out of the air which is in the soil and transfer this nitrogen into nitrogen available for the plants. So it's always important to put one nitrogen fixer into your bed. This can be pigeon pea, which at the same time also grows like a nice bush and creates a little bit of shade, or you can also use beans. The thyme is the same as the basil, creates a nice smell which most of the pest organisms don't like. So we've got a variety of plants in the center and they're all here for a purpose.
Ya, nitarudia kwa Kiswahili. Hii laini ya katikati tumeiweka hapa sababu iko na sababu muhimu. For example, hii ni basil, hii ni thyme, hiyo ni pigeon peas, that's lavender na hiyo ni basil. Unapoangalia katika mpangilio wetu naona basil inafuatana na nyanya. Sababu hii basil iko na harufu fulani ambayo inafukuza wale wadudu, especially wale wadudu weupe wenye wanakuja kuharibu nyanya. Ndio sababu tumeiweka hapa. Alafu unakuja unapata thyme pia iko na harufu fulani ambayo inafukuza wale wadudu wenye wanakuja kuharibu hiyo cabbage nyekundu ama sukuma wiki, sababu kuna wadudu wanakujanga kuiharibu. Alafu tuko na pigeon peas. Hiyo pigeon peas ni ya muhimu. Kitu ya kwanza inaweka madini kwa mjanga, ina fix nitrogen kwa mjanga. Kitu ya pili ina grow, inatengeneza shade, of which hiyo shade inasaidia hii mimea ya mwisho, sababu haihitaji shade kama hii spinach, kama salad, hazihitaji mwavuli mingi. Alafu hiyo lavender pia ina grow. Tumeiweka hapa purposely sababu ina grow, inaleta shade na tena harufu yake tena bado ina attract. Kuna wale wadudu ina attract wanakuja kwa hiyo kwa hiyo lavender, na wakipata wale wadudu wenye wako destructive, wale wenye wanaharibu hii mimea, wale wadudu wanakula ile wadudu ndogo. Alafu basil nimeeleza iko karibu na nyanya, kazi yake kwa nyanya inatoa harufu ya kufukuza wale wadudu weupe.
Okay. So here we've got just two different plants: salad, spinach, salad, spinach, salad, spinach. And salad and spinach, they don't need a lot of sun. They can grow very nicely in semi-shade. So we're creating semi-shade with the middle row, and here right at the back we've got the two plants alternating with each other.
Yeah, hapa hii laini ya mwisho tuko tuna mimea ina mbili. Mmea wa kwanza hiyo inaitwa salad. Tuko na spinach, tuko na salad, tuko na spinach, tuko na salad. Na sababu kwa nini tumeiweka hivi huko nyuma, inapenda sana, inafanya vizuri sana katika kivuli. Yaani which means inafurahia ile kivuli kutoka kwa mimea nyingine. Ndio sababu tumeificha huko nyuma ili iwe ina benefit kupata kivuli kwa zile mimea za katikati.
Now this soil is very nice and loose, as you can see, because we did quite a hard work in double digging, so we don't even need a shovel to actually make a little hole. The hole shouldn't be too small, so really be generous for the roots to actually be able to grow, and then carefully take it out. And again, even if there's a little bit of sun, quickly put it into the soil so that the roots are not exposed to any sunlight.
Can I answer that? Ya, nitaeleza kwa Kiswahili kiasi ile yenye tunafanya. Sasa tunapanda. Lakini mnapoona hii peti yetu tulichimba tukafanya double digging na iko kwa urahisi sana, iko very soft na mchanga ni soft na imeenda mpaka chini. Ndio sababu naona hatutumii jembe. Tunatumia mikono. Naona you can go deep. Tunatumia mikono, unakuja unatoa hii hivi. Alafu unaiweka kwa mchanga. Na una make sure unapoitoa unaweka kwa mchanga immediately ili hizo roots zisikuwa affected.
After you put the seedling into the soil, that's the only time you're allowed to press gently on to the soil to get the air out of the soil a little bit so that the roots are not too much exposed to air, otherwise the roots will degrade. Okay, now we want to fill our whole bed. So we also want to use the edge of the bed with bulby plants, meaning those plants which actually grow in the soil, like the spring onion, like the beetroot, and like, you won't see it here, but these are carrot seeds. So these are stabilizing the edge of the bed, and we also use the whole space of the bed. Now, let's start with the onion. Onions are very good in any type of bed for pest repellent. And I don't want to grow from seeds, and I don't want to show it to grow from seeds because you want to get going. Now, what you can do, you can buy these spring onions in the supermarket, or even better from any organic farmer out there. And I just put these spring onions into water for like 1 to 2 days, and you can see that the roots are growing at the bottom. Now I'm just gonna chip these parts off. This one I'm using for my salad today, and these ones I grow back in the soil. And these are bulby plants, so out of this one there can be actually 10 to 20 spring onions coming up. Now we're gonna put, because they grow quite wide, we're only gonna put 2 on this side. So you should stick the root into the soil, and the top should look out like maybe 2 or 3 centimeters. Juma, do you want to take the other side and translate?
Ya, sasa hii peti yetu hataki kuiacha hivyo, tunataka kutumia kui-occupy vizuri, na tena kando na ku-occupy tunapanda hii onion, sababu harufu ya onion inafukuza wadudu wabaya ambao huenda wakaingia hapa wakaanza kuharibu mimea. Na vile ilisemwa, hii kitunguu hatujapanda mbegu, ilinunuliwa ya kukula na ikakatwa kitoko ikawekwa kwa kilasi na ikamea. Unaona hii mizizi imemea baada ya siku 3, na ndio tunaitumia kukuja kuipanda. Na tunapoipanda tutasalisha mingi.
Okay, now carrots need more shade than beetroots. So remember, we're creating shade with the top, with the front rows. So we put the carrots at the back, in the more shady areas. Now carrots are very, very tiny seeds. You have to be really careful not to put the seeds too close to each other. So 1 by 1 would be the best, or you're just making sure that you sprinkle them a little bit over to not get them too close to each other. They actually stick to my hand. They're quite wet. Okay. Juma?
Yes, naweza eleza kiasi. Naona katika hii line yetu ama arrow yetu ya mwisho tumeweka zile carrots. Hizo mnapenda kukula carrots, unajua aspendi nini jua sana, tumezificha nyuma sababu tunapenda mwavuli. Na tena kando na hiyo na grow tunashikanisha mjanga so that hata mvua inaponyesha mjanga haiwezi kimbia ama haiwezi potea, inazuia ile tunaita soil erosion. Sasa ndio tumeipanda hapo.
Okay, now the last one we're going to put in are beetroot seeds. And maybe this is a good time to just very briefly talk about seeds. We try to get to use the seeds out of our own garden. We try to propagate our own seeds. But with carrots and beetroot, it's sometimes quite difficult because they take quite a long time to actually flower. So these ones are maybe the ones you need to buy. And you need to be careful with seeds because many seeds are actually coated with pesticides. But you can see it very easily. They're quite pink. They're quite bright in color. Now these ones are seeds I bought here in Kenya as well. And they're not having this bright color. So because we want to do organic gardening, we can actually put them in. So again, one by one, not too close to each other.
Sasa tunapoendelea tulikuwa sasa, mimi nitarudia mambo ya beetroot kwa Kiswahili. Sasa hii tunapopanda inaitwa beetroot, na vile ilielezwa, beetroot ni ngumu sana kutengeneza mbegu, ndio sababu hatuna mbegu, sababu inachukua muda mrefu kukua, sasa ndiye aanze kutoa maua. Kwa hivyo hii unaweza kupaliwa kwenda kununua kwa Agrovet. Unaweza kupaliwa uende ununue kama kwa Similo, sababu Similo wanauza mbegu mzuri ile ambayo haijachanganywa sana na a lot of chemicals. Ndio sababu tunakupali tuipande kwa ukulima wetu wa organic, na ni hii tunayoitumia. Na hata unapoangalia mbegu yenyewe haiko cream, haiko yellow, yani inamaanisha haiko hiyo chemical mingi sana. Ndio sababu tunaitumia kupanda. Kwa hivyo hii unakupaliwa na unatakana ujue ni wapi unanunua. Kama ni kununua, uende ununue kwa hiyo kampuni ya Similo ama Kenya Seed.
Okay, so now the last thing before we actually finish this episode is to put the mulch back on. But just make sure, remember, we put seeds in there as well. So just put the mulch around the seedlings. And now this mulch is quite rough. If you have grass cuttings, it would be even better. But just in the center to keep the moisture for the seedlings. But not gonna put the mulch on top of the seeds, the carrots and the beetroot seeds.
Yes, sasa tunafunika mchanga, tunaweka ile matawi ambayo yamekauka, tunafanya ile kitu inaitwa mulching, na tunafanya mahali iko mimea peke yake. Hatuwezi kufanya mpaka huko kando, sababu tumeweka seed ama mbegu, na tukifunika hiyo mbegu haitamea, sababu hii itazuia mwangaza kufikia mbegu. Sasa una make sure unapoweka hii unaweka kwa mimea peke yake, usifanye iende kando kwa mbegu, na hii inasaidia kuweka unyevu kwa hii mimea, ili sasa mjanga isikauke alafu mimea yetu iharibike. Ndio sababu tunamaliza kwa kufanya mulching ama kufunika mchanga.
Isn't it really nice? Yeah, to start like with this big variety of different plants and to learn about how they grow and help each other growing. Very interesting. Next time we're going to tell you more about how to plant your own seeds, what possibilities you have to do that, and soon after that we'll continue with explanations about how you can make your own fertilizers. And yes, stay tuned.